Hey guys, what's going on? Zach here, and today we're going to look at a little bit of a fun deck. We may not win a bunch or anything like that, but it's definitely a fun little combo deck. It is Weepinbell Salazzle, so let's go ahead and take a look at that list. Weepinbell and Salazzle. Now, how do those guys fit together? Well, our attacker is Salazzle in this deck. For 2 colorless, it does Derisive Roasting. It does 90 times damage. This deck does 90 damage for each special condition affecting your opponent's active Pokemon. Now we need a way to get a bunch of special conditions on them so that we can take, hopefully, 1, probably 2 hit knockouts though. Weepinbell, fortunately, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may leave the active Burned and Poisoned. So it puts 2 of those on there for you, making that attack do 180. Now, 180 is good for 2 hit knockouts. We're most likely not going to be hitting 1 hit knockouts, especially against Pokemon VMAX, but we do have Yellowhorn in the deck to add an extra confusion onto the Burn and Poison to make it 3 special conditions so that we are now doing 270 damage, which is perfect to knock out most tag team Pokemon. But yeah, we also have Leon in the deck so that we can hit 300, knock out maybe that pesky ADP, or something along those lines. So let's see the deck in action and see how it functions. Okay, so our first match with the deck, we are choosing who goes first. I think that I'll go first with the deck. I'm kind of inexperienced with it, but we'll go first and just see what we can get. This is a pretty good starting hand, if we're going to be honest. Level Ball is beautiful in this deck because it can go get both your Salazzles, your Weepinbells, and these Bellsprout and Salandits, obviously. So we'll put one of these Salandits in the active position. Probably put down these 2 on the bench, and then we'll Level Ball for a second Bellsprout, and then we will pass the turn, I believe. Let's see if we can take a turn 1 knockout, huh? Level Ball, go get a Bellsprout, put that onto the bench, and we'll go ahead and pass. My opponent has a Rowlet on the field, which makes me think that we're playing Orbeetle or Decidueye. If it's Decidueye, we're actually quite fine. If it's Orbeetle, they'll be spreading damage counters, which could be a little bit of a problem. But we will have to see what they're playing before we make any large decisions. They do put an energy onto the Rowlet, though, meaning that they probably are going to have a Decidueye deck. I wonder if they... Was that capture energy? Yeah, okay. I was going to say, I wonder if they... won't have anything else, maybe just donk them. But they do have the other Rowlet with a capture energy, so this is definitely Decidueye. So thankfully I'm not playing any V or VMAXs or anything like that, so, or attacking with them at least. So we don't have a problem going up against Decidueye. We in fact only need the 2 special conditions to knock it out. Actually, we only need 1, because they're weak to fire. Yep, alright, cool. So we will now perfect play. I'm going to go get the Salazzle first. Just make sure that it has only 90 HP. You know, sometimes you forget. Alright, then we're going to go ahead and Yellowhorn. And evolve here. And now we just need the energy. And that's a little bit of a tall order, so hopefully we get it. Alright, we got 2 energy. Beautiful. I'm going to leave it at just 2 Bellsprout for now. I'm not going to clog the bench up. But yeah, we will go ahead and Derisive Roast that Rowlet. It's pretty nice to get a Salazzle on turn 1. There's a Weepinbell as well. So we have the cards that we need to knock out this Rowlet as well. Hopefully, hopefully it becomes a Decidueye is what I was going to say. Because now we can just go ahead and take a knockout on that pretty quickly. Yeah, I really like this deck. By the way, it's called Weeping Dragon. I think that's pretty cool too. But I really like this deck because it's a super fun deck that can definitely win some games if you get the right combos going on. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and Weepinbell. And yeah, Weepinbell, energy, and Derisive Roast for game. Real quick one for the first one there. But yeah, Decidueye doesn't stand much of a chance. game number 2 with our Salazzle Weeping Bell deck, and we get to choose again whether we're going to go first or not. So I'm thinking first worked pretty good last time. Let's see if it works again. And it's looking like the answer is kind of. Because we do have 2 level balls, we can go get a Salazzle, go get a Bellsprout, but we just need them to not knock out one of our pieces the next turn. And there's another Salandit. So I think that we're going to level ball definitely for at least 1 Bellsprout. But then we may want to go ahead and think about this, right? Because we either need to go get a Bellsprout or a Salandit. Which piece is the better piece, quote unquote? And that's probably got to be Salandit because it's our attacker, right? We can get special conditions off of the Yellhorn, so we can get special conditions off of the Yellhorn, so we don't necessarily need the Weeping Bell turn 1. So we'll go ahead and pass there. Zacian's weak to fire, right? Beautiful, beautiful. So we only need 2 special conditions to take out Zacian. They're going to go ahead and Guzman Hala and discard 2 steel energies, it's looking like. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We had to skip for a second and we may have missed some stuff. But they attached an energy and attached the metal goggles to the Zacian. People were sending messages in Discord and I don't want to put people's usernames out there. So we have the Salazzle in hand, so let's evolve that. And then I think that we just got her, right? 30 less damage after applying weakness and resistance. So 180 times 2 is 360. Yeah, we got game. So let's go ahead and get the Weeping Bell. And we will go ahead and evolve up. Can they be affected by special conditions? They can, right? Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Then we just go ahead and scoop this up. Put the Salazzle out. And we don't quite have game because we do have to research for the energy. But hopefully we get the energy. There it is. Okay. Put the energy down and derisive roast for 150. Oh, a coating metal energy was on there. I didn't pay attention to that. Saying that little time jump we just did, I did not pay attention to the coating metal. But 180 is still good anyway. And they go ahead and scoop because apparently they didn't have anything else going on. Alright, getting into the third and probably last game of the video. Hopefully it goes a little bit longer than those first 2 did so that we get a little bit more action going on. But yeah, they decided the coin flip. I can't remember if they decided to go first or second, but we will put the Salandit and the active and the Bellsprout on the bench. And yeah, let's see. They're going to go first. Eternus. Oh, I'm going to go first. Sorry. I mistaked them flipping over cards for them going. We will probably get rid of Koga's Trap and going to get a Salandit just in case they find a way to knock this out, which they probably won't. They'll probably just Power Accelerator, but just in case, you know, we got a backup. You know, slap the energy on there and ping 10 to the active. And probably just Power Excel unless I have a supporter. Or some other things to bench. Because of course Eternus needs to bench stuff. They just Power Excel for 30. Attach an energy to the other Eternatus. So we kind of need to get off to a good start here. I think it's worth it to Yellhorn. I always forget what Bruno does. Shuffle, then draw 4. Okay, there's no knockout, so it's only going to draw 4. I think that I'm going to Yellhorn for a little bit of insurance, and then Bruno. Can't attach that energy yet, or else I would have. We will Quick Ball a Horn for another Sprout. Put the Sprout down, and Crobat for hopefully a Salazzle Energy Weeping Bell. Let's go. Almost, but not quite. Okay, so we have a Salazzle, right? However, I think that we're going to evolve the benched Salazzle. Then, I could scoop up net the active, put the Crobat into the active. I think I'm going to do that. just because the Crobat's not part of the main strategy. Sure, it is 2 prizes, but, you know, gotta get rid of some boys sometimes. And then we'll keep the level ball in hand to go get a Weeping Bell next turn if we find a way to attack. And we will just go ahead and pass there. See what Eternatus can do to us. They are confused, so hopefully, you know, we can kind of stick them a little bit. They're going to go ahead and ping my Salazzle. Great Ball for a Crobat of their own. And they're going to bat for 4. Let's see. I wonder what if they're going to try to like switch to get rid of the confusion or something like that. I guess they don't need to switch because they do have another Eternatus, so they can just VMAX this one, energy this one, and have an attack. They don't need that many guys on the bench for... Oh, or they could just evolve this one. Yeah. Evolving gets rid of it. There you go. Research, my favorite play. And draw 7. And yeah, I mean... 40, 30 for each one, so 30, 60, 90, 120. It's only benched, right? Or is it all? Each year dark Pokemon. So they're doing 150 right now, so they just need the one more, which will be fairly easy since, you know, they're playing a Quick Ball. Gonna go get a Yveltal, and Dread for 180. Now I gotta put some pieces together, so let's hope that we can get some things going. Energy off the top would honestly be pretty great. That is not an energy, unfortunately. We are going to Level Ball for... Oh, for another Salazzle maybe? Well, I think it's more important that we chain Salandence. So I think that we're going to go get that guy. And then... put a U-turn board on this one. I'm not going to put the other Bellsprout down. Should I boss those the thing, right? To maybe save myself a turn here, but like what do I boss? I boss this thing with the highest retreat, right? Yeah, 0, 1. With the highest retreat, they attach an energy and evolve it, and then they just attack. So I think that the best option here is just retreat and save the boss. Maybe just Yellhorn? Sure. I think this one might be... against Eternatus, I think that this deck may just be doing a little bit too little damage and also being a little bit too inconsistent. Because it's really showing its inconsistencies right now. So, yeah. It's showing that it's not a meta deck at all. And I mean, Eternatus has been nerfed to kind of like tier 2 now, but that's only because it has weaknesses that are really good decks. It's still a very good deck. This is like tier fun, you know? It's not on the tier list, it's just a fun deck. They're going to retreat to get rid of the confusion and go into this Yveltal and the Pokémon Crobat. What are they going to get? Another VMAX just to set up some more. Definitely a very good play. And they'll come up with the Eternatus again because that free retreat. And Dread for 180. Oh boy, guys. I don't think we're going to make it. We have another Salazzle. And yeah, I mean, I think that that's pretty much game, to be honest with you, but you know, I'll have to see. I think we go up with the Bellsprout and then put this Bellsprout down, U-turn board, and research. Finally got a supporter off the top that'll help us out. And let's see if we can maybe take one knockout or something, you know. A level ball. They already took out like all of my Salazzles. Do I even have an ordinary rod in the deck anymore? I don't even have an ordinary rod. Oh boy. How interesting. I don't know. I'll grab out a Weeping Bell, sure. I'd love to confuse this thing too, however I just don't have a way to do that. Oh, Ordinary Rod's in my hand. I did that backwards then. Definitely should have grabbed the Salandant with that. That is definitely a big old game error. We'll put the energy down, retreat, and evolve Weeping Bell. We're doing... Oh yeah, when I mentioned the damage cap on this, I said 300, but that's not true. It's 330. But yeah. I mean, nothing left to do besides Derisive Roast, right? We unfortunately made a little bit of a misplay there. That's going to absolutely kill us before we can even take one prize. Well, 3, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I don't think we were going to win after that anyway, because they have this other turn that's just built up. So that will be a good game to my opponent there. We just took way too long to set up, you know. It didn't really... It just kind of got clunky. There you have it. There's how Weeping Dragon works, and unfortunately in that last game we just kind of got a really bad start. But in the other 2 games we got a pretty good start. Our opponents had some unfortunate turns and we were able to take both games very quickly. So yeah, tell me what you think about Weeping Dragon in the comments below, and maybe we'll see some more games with it next time. I don't have much time to record today, however I wanted to get some videos done, so sorry about the really quick gameplay. That was just a couple quick games and stuff like that. But thank you for watching anyway, and if you liked it, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.